You're sitting in your car right now. You paid to park it. But did you know that the person who owns that parking garage might be making more money than most people in your entire city? And I'm about to show you exactly how. Welcome back to Mr. Finance. If you're new here, we break down the real economics of owning different businesses. And today, we're exploring one of the most overlooked money-making machines in urban America, the parking garage. Now, before you think this is boring, stick around, because the profit margins in this business are absolutely insane, and by the end of this video, you might actually want to own one. Let's start with the basics. How much does it actually cost to build a parking garage in a major city? If you're looking at a mid-sized garage in a city like New York, Chicago, or Los Angeles, you're looking at anywhere from $15 to $40 million, and that's before land costs. The land itself can be another 10 to 50 million depending on the location. A prime spot in Manhattan, you could easily be spending over 100 million just to get started. But here's where it gets interesting. Unlike most real estate developments, parking garages have incredibly fast payback periods. We're talking 5 to 8 years in many cases. Let me break down the revenue streams. This is where most people get it wrong. Monthly permits. In a major city, a monthly parking permit can cost anywhere from $150 to $800. A typical mid-sized garage has around 300 to 500 spaces. Let's say 400 spaces with 70% occupancy on permits. That's 280 spaces, bringing in $300 per month on average. That's $84,000 per month just from permits. Annually, over $1 million. But that's just the beginning. Hourly parking. This is where the real money happens. Cities charge between $5 to $15 per hour for hourly parking. In premium locations like downtown areas, event venues, or near airports, you're looking at $10 to $20 per hour. A single space turning over just 5 times per day at $12 per hour is $60 per day. Multiply that by 365 days, and one space is generating over $21,000 annually. But parking garages have hundreds of spaces, and not all of them are used for hourly parking. Still, the revenue is enormous. Event parking. If your garage is near a stadium, concert venue, or major convention center, you can charge premium rates during events, $20 to $40 per spot. A sold-out event with 300 cars? That's $6,000 to $12,000 in a single night. Valet services. Some garages offer valet, charging an additional $5 to $10 per transaction. That's pure profit on top of the parking fee. So let's do the real math. A 400-space garage generating $84,000 per month from permits, roughly $150,000 per month from hourly parking across all spaces, $20,000 per month from events and valet services. That's approximately $254,000 per month in gross revenue, over $3 million annually. But now we need to talk about costs, because this is where most parking garage owners actually struggle. First, labor. A 400-space garage needs attendants, managers, maintenance staff, and security. You're looking at 15 to 25 employees depending on hours of operation. Monthly payroll, roughly $80,000 to $120,000. Maintenance is brutal. Concrete deteriorates. You've got to seal coat the surfaces every 5 years at a cost of $10,000 to $30,000. Lighting systems, ventilation systems, payment machines, elevators if it's a multi-level garage. Annual maintenance, $50,000 to $100,000. Insurance, liability, property damage, workers' compensation. For a major city garage, expect $30,000 to $60,000 annually. Property taxes. Here's where it gets painful. In cities like Chicago, property taxes on a parking garage can be 15 to 25% of the property value annually. On a $40 million property, that's $6 to $10 million per year. Utilities, lighting, heating, cooling, water for cleaning, $5,000 to $10,000 per month. Debt service. Most garage owners finance the project. On a $40 million loan at current rates, you're paying roughly $200,000 to $300,000 per month. So let's recalculate. Gross revenue of $254,000 per month minus payroll $100,000 minus Maintenance 8,000 minus insurance 5,000, utilities 7,500, debt service 250,000. Wait, that's negative. You're losing money just on debt service, and this is the secret that most people don't understand about parking garage economics. It's all about the long game. The profit doesn't come from operations. It comes from the asset appreciation and the eventual sale or refinancing. A properly operated garage that generates 3 million in annual revenue will have a value multiplier of 12 to 15 times its annual net operating income. So after all expenses except debt service, let's say you're generating 1.5 million in net operating income. That garage is now worth 18 to 22 million dollars. You bought it for 40 million, but over time, the land value increases, the city develops around it, and the property appreciates. That's when you refinance, you pull equity out, or you sell. But there's more to the story. Location matters dramatically. A garage near a major transit hub or in a growing neighborhood is completely different from one in a declining area. Some garages in Manhattan report occupancy rates above 90%. Others in secondary markets struggle at 40%. Also, the rise of autonomous vehicles and ride-sharing is changing everything. Some parking garage owners are losing money because fewer people are parking. Others are pivoting their business models entirely. Here's what the smart ones are doing. They're converting spaces to electric vehicle charging. They're creating experiences. Some are adding retail, restaurants, or fitness facilities to generate additional revenue streams. The real opportunity in parking garages isn't in the old school model, it's in the transformation of what parking spaces can actually become. So here's the bottom line. Owning a parking garage is a capital-intensive, long-term real estate play. The operational profits are modest relative to the investment. The margins might be 20 to 30% of gross revenue after all expenses, but the real money is in the appreciation of the asset over 10 to 20 years. Is it a good investment? Only if you understand that you're not running a parking business. You're investing in real estate in a major city with a cash-flowing business attached to it. And that's the economics of owning a parking garage. If you want to see the economics of other businesses, check out our other videos. We've broken down everything from airlines to gold mines. And if you haven't subscribed yet, now is the time. New videos every week. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.